Both Brian and Suzanne have designed houses for Gingerbread by Design in support of the Children's Aid Foundation. So we'll see Suzanne's plans in a minute. But first, Brian shows us his creation being built at the Four Seasons Hotel.
This is my inspiration for the house, and then we did this sketch, and I love the way we've done it with the ornaments and the snow. We took this picture and we used this for the snow and lots of ornaments and lots of color on the house. It's really a great, beautiful old house. So Chef Julian is starting to put it together. The plan is actually drawn on the gingerbread base. And how do these pieces stay up?
Oh, the pieces stay up because we do some caramel. Okay, we start sticky the caramel.
And the caramel is so strong, it acts as a cement. It's quite unbelievable. Now we're doing the windows. Now the windows, how are the windows done also?
It's the same with the caramel. We use the same caramel and we put inside the window. And when it's strong, okay, so it looks of same with the window.
And what we're going to do is to paint the mullions on, we're going to use like a white frosting to give the individual panes on the glass. Now what I also love are the trees. Look at these trees, how incredible they are. Now how is that done?
It's the chocolate. We take hot chocolate on the marble and we make some decoration. After we start build one to one for do the nice tray.
And then the snow?
The snow is here with white eggs with some sugar. We whip and after we start put on the roof.
And that's going to give us that feeling of that snow coming down the roof and in the garden. It looks fantastic. It's great. Let's keep putting it together.
That's beautiful. So you think gingerbread house and you think, you know, the little square house with little gingerbread man. Oh, no, no,
Oh,
no.
no, no, no. This is going to be quite the house.
That is a fancy house. This is the drawing
the sketch
right
that
there.
we did. This is a sketch I did for the house.
That's amazing.
And every chef that speaks French, I just think, oh, you have to be good. You know, he was talking like, I don't care if you can cook or not. You're just fantastic.
He's got to go to town with the details there, doesn't he?
Oh my God, we went through how he's got to take the gingerbread and then carve each panel to look like brick. Then he's taking a little blowtorch. I don't think they call it blowtorch.
Yeah, but that
and
thing.
then aging all the and then he made the trees. Tracy, these are for you, out of chocolate.
What? Oh my gosh, bring it over here.
Okay, so these are all the trees around the house will be edible chocolate.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. When's it over so I can eat this?
December 2nd to 9th is the
Okay.
auction where you can bid online at cafdn.org/gingerbread. And we're auctioning off all the gingerbread houses.
That is so amazing.
And we're so lucky. Well, the money goes to children leaving foster care at the age of 18 because many of them leave foster care and they're homeless. Yeah. So we're raising money to pay for first and last month's rent, get them started with some, you know, things, sheets, bedding, dishes, things like that. So it's all the things kids need that we take for granted when you move out. Your parents, if you're lucky, help you. These kids have nothing. So many are homeless.
Right.
So they finally made it through high school and then we've got to help them the next step.
Yeah, this is what I love about the Children's Aid Foundation. It's very specific and very practical with the way they help these kids that are going through the system. A lot of people don't realize that just because you're 18, it doesn't mean you have everything together. You've actually been raised in the system.
Absolutely.
And there's no one to support you. You don't necessarily have any contacts to get that first job. So that's why the donors like yourself, and Gary and all of the private donors that help to keep the Children's Aid Foundation going are amazing.
It's all private funds.
It's
nothing
all
from the
private
government.
Funds.
It's all private funds.
It's not government run. And Suzanne, you were a part of it as well this year, which is so great.
Myself and my husband actually together.
So your husband is also a designer.
He is.
Also creating a very unique house for the gingerbread auction. So we want to take a look at it.
Yeah, sure. For our gingerbread house, we wanted to do something a little bit out of the box, and we based it on our cottage, which floats up high in the treetops. So tell me a little bit about the design and your drawing.
Well, the inspiration came from a bird's nest that we found, and so we came up with this idea that it should be actually a birdhouse that's up in the treetops and can be a lot more playful and more ethereal.
So what does that mean for you, Donna, in terms of the construction of the actual gingerbread?
Well, I thought we were going to do a deconstructed gingerbread because of the lightness, the airiness. I immediately thought of sugar. So we're going to change the techniques up a bit, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to do.
And then this is going to be sort of a texture on the inside and the outside.
Yeah,
of the
these are the exterior textures that we've been playing around a little bit with, just to put some gold leaf on it, try to give it that fun, festive
That'll feel
feel.
festive, yeah. And it's really white on white, all about
Very,
the snow,
very
floating,
white on white, yeah.
ethereal. Feel the
Going
zen quality.
through
It's
the
very
woods
zen.
for a walk in the wintertime.
Perfect. So tell me about the nest. How do you make that?
The nest we do with spun sugar, these very, very fine multiple threads of sugar.
Okay.
And we'll just create this
like
very
build a form.
delicate little nest to put our eggs in.
So we're just gonna build it up and build it up so it feels like a formed nest.
Yeah.
Throw a couple little eggs in there.
Perfect little eggs in there, and this is going to be the focal point of our fantastic
Birdhouse.
It's going to be so delicate and beautiful.
Oh, I can
Absolutely.
wait to see it finished.
Thanks, guys.
Beautiful. Your husband dress is cool. I like his
very cool.
fedora.
He's very
He's
cool.
cool.
He's a cool cat.
So it's 8 designers and 8 chefs working together, and you're one of those. Where did the
Yeah.
idea come from? That looks so, it looks precious,
Well,
the nest.
we wanted to do something really light. We have this beautiful cottage that's been really meaningful for us as a couple, and it's really high up in the treetops, so we wanted to do that same idea. So our house is going to be actually elevated in trees, and it's really about a nest, like an actual, and I think that whole symbolism of the nest and people first moving into their first place, etc., creating their nest, so that tied in really nicely with the organization. And we wanted to be just sort of, he's also a modernist, my husband.
Right.
So I'm not going to be able to do a traditional gingerbread house.
Yeah.
We had to
Battle
do something
there.
a bit unusual.
Yeah.
But there's going to be lots of vistas inside to the nest and really decorating the inside with gold and making it feel kind of ethereal.
It's so much fun when you see the designers and the chefs working together
Yeah.
and creating these are gingerbread houses like nothing anybody's ever seen.
No.
Seriously, it's not what you think of when you say gingerbread house. I
No.
think that's incredible. That's what getting this creative force of a designer behind it is all about.
Yeah.
When you say to the chef, "This is what I want," are they like, "Are you nuts?"
Yeah, a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
A little bit, and then they do it, and then you
But they
figure
do
it out.
it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Donna did not say, "Oh, I cannot do this."
Yeah.
No,
She just kind of went to town and figured it out, and
Nice.
I'm trusting that it's all going to come together.
And did I mention that we have a private donor that is going to match all the bids?
Oh,
so
that's-
whatever
that's
we
huge.
whatever we sell all the houses for,
That is so huge. So once again, the online auction, December 2nd to 9th on the Children's Aid Foundation website. And all of those donations will be matched, so your dollar is going so much further.
double. It's
That's
going to be so
amazing.
much fun.
Double,
Wait till you
double.
see this.
So
You'll get so
good.
many ideas for gingerbread
Beautiful.
houses. I want to see anybody try to make
I
one
want
of
to
these.
eat those. All right, let's go to break. More coming up.
They smell